Hey crafty peeps, I know it's been a little bit, but we are back and we're back ready with a project for a Craft Monday. Apologize for disappearing last week. I got sick and while I'm not totally 100%, I am better and I feel good enough to put out this video. So excuse the voice, it may come in, it may come out, but I want to show you a design that I was working on for some bowls. So if you're new here to this channel and you haven't watched before, my name is Trina and this is Trina Creates. So one of the things I've been working on is designing my own bowl pattern. And I've had a couple of, I've had a success, I've had some failures. I've had some where it was just a no-go, but I do have a pattern that I worked out the kinks and I'm pretty excited about it. This was the original one. It had some flaws, so I went back to the drawing board and I came up with this one. And I like it. It's got a little specialty design there. It's using bulky yarn, so it crochets up very fast. And I like it. And this is the one that we're going to work on today. I was working on like a little dish for it. I'm not quite sure what I had in my mind. At first it was more like a plate or a pedestal for the bowl to sit on. And then I started looking at it a little bit more and I liked it more as a lid. So this will be if you, and I'm going to put a handle on it. That'll be in the design that'll be available on my website. So here in the next week or two, I will update this video with a link on my website and the pattern will be available for sale. I'll also have another YouTube video that's going to go with the pattern that will walk you in detail through the special stitch where you crochet around the front post that you'll see in the video as well. So let's go over to the table and make this bowl. For this project, you're going to need some yarn. I would recommend a super bulky size 6 or a bulky size 5. For my project, I used Line Brand Hometown USA. I believe this one is called Anchorage Ice. I lost the label. A size H crochet hook, a needle to weave in your ends, and scissors. So let's get started. We're going to make a magic circle. We're going to chain 2 and then place 8 half double crochets inside the magic circle. Okay, now that you have 8 of them, we're going to close the magic circle and we're going to slip stitch to the top of the beginning. Actually, we're going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet that we made. Okay, so we should have 8 half double crochets. And we do. Perfect. So for round 2, we're going to chain 2 and we are going to place 2 half double crochets in the first half double crochet that we did. And then we're going to continue around by placing 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. We're going to do a stitch check, a stick. Oh my goodness. We're going to do a stitch count check. Okay, so we've got 16, which is exactly what we need. We're going to do a slip stitch into the top of that first half double crochet, and that's going to complete round 2 for us. Okay, round 3 is going to be an exact repeat of what we did for round 2. And I'm sorry, my voice is still going in and out, so but it'll be okay. I apologize in advance. So we're going to do a chain 2, and then we are going to do two half double crochets in the same stitch. And then we're going to continue around and do 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. We're going to slip stitch to the top of that first half double crochet. We're going to do another stitch count check. Okay, we have 32, so that means we have successfully completed round 3. So now for round 4, we're going to do a chain 2, and then this time we're going to do a half double crochet in each stitch, but we're only going to do 1 this time. So all the way around, when we come back, we should still have 32 stitches. So now that we're back here to the beginning, we're going to do a slip stitch to the first half double crochet. Okay, and that's round 4. For round 5, this time we're going to chain 1. We are going to do a single crochet in that same stitch. And then we're going to go around and we're going to do a single crochet in the next 7 half double crochets that we made. So we're going to do 7 single crochets. So as you can see, by doing that single crochet, you're going to see your bowl first start to form. You're going to be seeing it kind of turn up on its side, and that's okay. That's what you want it to do. In the next one, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and then we're going to go ahead and do a repeat. So we're going to do 7 single crochets and then 2 single crochets, and we're going to do that. I think it's, 2 more times. So let's do that. one more repeat. Okay, so we did that repeat twice. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet in the next 7. Okay, and now we're going to skip ahead and we're going to do a single crochet in the first stitch. Yeah, and then we're gonna slip stitch to that first single crochet that we did. Okay, so if we did this right, we should have 36 stitches. I counted out. We do. Let's see how this is shaping up. Starting to see a bowl, y'all. Okay. So now we're going to be starting row 6. I like how that looks. Where we did those 2 single crochets in the same stitch, it kind of gave it a point. Okay, I like it. Just looking over it. So for round 6, you're going to do a chain 2. You're going to do a half double crochet in that same first stitch. And then we're going to do a half double crochet all the way around. The only difference is when we get to the end, instead of just having 1 half double crochet there, we're going to do 2 in that last stitch. So I'll show you when we get there. Now that we're there to that last single crochet that you did there, I'm going to do 2 half double crochets, although everywhere else around we only did 1. I'm going to do 2 here. And then I'm going to slip stitch it to the first half double crochet of the round. Okay. I'm going to do another check. Just because if the stitches come off wrong, when you get to row 8, you won't have enough to do your little fancy pattern. So I'm gonna count the stitches real quick. Okay, and that's perfect. I have 37 stitches there. So now we're going to repeat the row count that we just did for row 7. We're going to do the same thing that we did for row 6. So we're going to chain 2. We're going to do a half double crochet in that first stitch. And then we're going to do a half double crochet all the way around to that last one where we're going to do 2. So I'll see you at the beginning. back to that last stitch. We're going to do 2 half double crochets there, and then slip stitch to the first half double crochet of the round. And just because I'm paranoid like that, I'll give you a look-see of how the bowl is shaping up. May not be so obvious from the top. Try to get you a side view here. Oh, that middle, I need to weave that in. If it keeps distracting me the way it does, I may stop and weave that in. So I'm going to check the stitches. And we're looking good. We have 38 stitches, and that's what we want to see. Okay, now to start row 8, we're going to chain 3. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the same stitch. And what's new here is you're going to do a double crochet around the front post, but you're going to do it around the stitch right below in the round that we just finished in row 7. So you're going to do a yarn over, that stitch below, and do a double crochet, and then in the next stitch and where I am, you're going to do a double crochet. Okay. Now you've got your next one here. You're going to yarn over. You're going to go around the front post and do a double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet. And you're going to continue doing that stitch around. I will have instructions on how to do the stitch in the written pattern that will be available on my website at www.907creations.com. I will also provide, if there's a need there, I will do another short YouTube video that will be strictly, it'll probably be about a 5-minute video on YouTube, and I'll include that as well with a copy of the paid pattern. So we'll continue doing this all the way around. Now you're back to the beginning. You've done that last double crochet around the front post. I'm going to slip stitch to the first double crochet. Check my stitches there. But yeah, so make sure that we have 19 double crochets in the middle and then 2 of our special stitches. So I'm going to count the double crochets first. And I have 19, and that's good. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 19 there. Okay, perfect. So that puts us with row 8 complete. You'll have a total of 38 stitches. You'll have 19 double crochets and 19 double crochets around the front post. So we're almost done. 2 more rounds to go. Next, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to do a single crochet in that same stitch. And then you're going to do that at the top of the next of the double crochet around the front post. And you're going to continue doing 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around to the end. When you're done, you should have 38 single crochet stitches. Then we're going to slip stitch into the very first one. Check that. Perfect. Okay, so to finish up our bowl, because right now we basically have our bowl. But what I want to do is I like to give it a nice clean edge, and I found that if I do just a slip stitch all the way around, it kind of I'll show you what I mean. I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to see this. So you see the difference between if we had just left it and how it looks here versus how it looks here once we've done that slip stitch. That's what I mean by it gives it that smooth edge. So I'm going to keep going around. I'll see you back at the beginning. Oh, we're here at the end. So there's nothing to slip stitch into, but what we are going to do, and I had just enough yarn left over from that original skein. I'm going to clip it. And now I can weave in that in. Okay. Just gonna weave that in to the back. Finish weaving it in on the inside. One more just to make sure it doesn't come loose. Trim it. And mine is weaving in the inside of that bowl, which I will come back and do a little bit later. We have our bowl. You can shape it. It's ready to go either on your dresser, in your bathroom. It can hold whatever. It can hold potpourri. It can hold soaps, anything you want. So, that's our bowl. Let's go get a full look at it. Okay, so how'd you do? We finished our bowl. How awesome is that? Now that you can see it when you're not looking down at it from the top, I still need to go in and weave in my, my beginning chain, but this is the bowl. I'm going to go a little closer so you can see. But this is it. That's Crochet in a Bowl. It's a 907 Creations original. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, this pattern will be available on my website. And I will also have instructions for a lid to go over the top, should you want to make the lid. And I'll also include a YouTube video on how to make that specialty stitch. So, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm sorry about the voice, but it will get better. And I will see you here on Wednesday for Work in Progress Wednesday. So, stay healthy, everybody, because it's really easy to get sick. And be kind. And you know what we do here? We get our craft on. See y'all on Wednesday. Bye. And that's how to crochet a bowl. Or you can call it a bowl with a twist. Like the content or have an idea you'd like to see me work on? Comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to see future content. Thanks for watching and get your craft on.